NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Christine Michael. And right away, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Rivers now after the fumble recovery. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And the D looking like they may blitz. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Breeze to throw on second down. Throw left side complete. It's Bishop. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. We'll see a lot of that from Drew Brees. Spread the field, get rid of the ball quickly.
He spreads the field out a lot, so he's able to recognize the defenses, the coverages, and if people are going to blitz him. And he has the fortitude to stand in there when they do. He serves as his own blitz control, so to speak. Hey, you've got a free runner coming. That's one less guy in coverage. He'll stand in there, take the hit, and deliver a strike downfield.
And Dwayne Allen on the ground. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now the first carry for Brandon Oliver. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They go play action. Rivers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA. Hunter Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes him so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It
certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Snap comes at 1. And now Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On play action, now Breeze. And a pressure gets to him again. Avery Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets around him. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Manti Te'o not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Rivers now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long for Rivers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a give. It's Michael. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Christian Michael. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. The Colts send out their punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger 1st down.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Defense showing blitz. A 1st down throw here for Rivers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Play fake. Rivers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for the Chargers. 43 yards. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
3rd and goal for Rivers. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
That would give Michael running left. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half, now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
On play action, it's Breeze. Trying to lay one up deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Avery Jones. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They run it here with Oliver. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
12, 12, 12.
2nd down, Rivers. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it second and short. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a handoff looking right. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
12.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this one is right through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Ready?
Now Breeze. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Doyle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Shotgun now for Breeze. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Colts on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, it's Breeze. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Breeze to throw on second down. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
The Colts on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they're able to react and knock the ball away.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Still 9 yards to go on third down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
From the gun, Rivers. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
We got three. Fellas. We got three. 1580. 57
Rivers now to throw on first down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be shoved to the turf that time, right near the 27. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. To throw on second down, Rivers. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard. So can chuckle about later. The Chargers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey!
From the gun, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 3rd and long. Rivers, he sets to fire deep. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Luck. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it here with Michael. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island out there.
From the red zone now, Long. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tyus Bowser in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Luck now on second down. Allen's got it over the middle. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run forward, Michael. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, here's Long. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyus Bowser getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Throwing is Long. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
180! Black 15! Shit! Yo, Rocky. Quick. Watch the whip. Set. 390.
Rivers now on 2nd down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Grover Stewart busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Operating from the gun. Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Fresh set of downs here. Now it's Locke. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a first down throw. Locke. That is caught at the 7. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Ryan Succop on for the point after. He's got it, and it's a 27-10 score now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
And he's got a man open. That's Allen. He's by himself. Keenan Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st and 10, Locke steps away to his left. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Love. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Clock throwing again. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. Going up top for Miller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Locke. And he's got his man Hilton. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. On the ground, it's Michael. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? To keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Love. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Jason Verrett. The 40, 30, past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This is fielded at the goal line. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Lott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The throw on second down is Lott. Over the middle, complete. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. The Colts on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Lott. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and now running right through it. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Lott. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
2nd and 10, Luck again. On the right side, this is Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Luck on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. To the air again, Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Rivers on first down. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And now it's second down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
The offense on third down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. On the sneak, Rivers. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Rivers to throw this time. His throw caught at the 5. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwich, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Joey Bosa in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Luck in the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Set. 380.
Oh, no. 3 down. 3 down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Powers over it.
Just fed him his pads, didn't he?
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?